Hi everyone, good morning. So it's like 2 a.m. in the morning right now. It's already March 27 here in Cebu. And I just want to share like updates on the island of Cebu with regards to the COVID-19 outbreak. So recently, I guess it was yesterday when it was announced by the government of the by the capital, or let's say the governor of Cebu, that there will be like an enhanced community quarantine in the entire province of Cebu. So people were panicking. So yesterday, a lot of Cebuanos went out, you know, to buy food, to do their groceries, and then the traffic was a bit heavy as per the information that I got from my friends who were outside yesterday early morning. So yeah, so that's the scenario. But as per the update and news from the local news station here in Cebu, um, there will be like enhanced community will quarantine will start for the entire province. For the rest of the province, or for the rest of the municipalities, it will start on March 30th. So Cebu City, the enhanced community quarantine will start at March 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, it will be on March 28th, the quarantine for the city of Cebu. March 28th, 12 noon. And then um, for 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 Lapu-Lapu and Mandaue. Okay, so for let me repeat that. So for Cebu City, the effectivity of the enhanced community quarantine will be on noon of March 28th until the noon of April 28th, or unless sooner lifted or withdrawn. So if things will be, if the number of cases here in Cebu, especially in Cebu City, if it will flatten, or if it will reduce or decrease or zeroed out, then they will be lifting the enhanced community quarantine. So I'm hoping as well that it will decrease. And for Mandaue City, it will start the enhanced community quarantine will start on March 30th. So at exactly 12:01 a.m. March 30th. So that's the effectivity of the enhanced quarantine in Mandaue City. And Lapu-Lapu City, it will be on the 29th of March, a day before Mandaue. So same, 12 a.m., 12:01 a.m. So, and then Talisay and the rest of the Cebu province, they will start on March 30th, 12 a.m. March 30th. So that's the start of the quarantine for Talisay and the rest of the Cebu province. So, what is community quarantine? Because a lot of people, especially the Cebuanos, um, are really like panicking. So nagpanic yun sila kung unsa maning enhanced community quarantine, because they were thinking like we might experience kung unsa tong na-experience sa mga tao sa Manila. So okay, so ang community quarantine, as per like definition from the government, is um naalay mga restrictions. Okay, so the restrictions of the community quarantine are the following. So I have like a note here with me. So it's a strict home quarantine. So there will be like strictly like one person allowed to go out for every household. So there will be like they will be giving out IDs. So in Manila, they're giving out IDs. So I'm not quite sure here in Cebu if they will give IDs. So let's wait if they will give out IDs as well here in Cebu. And they will be suspending the public transportation may vary per city, so it depends. For example, sa Cebu City, they might suspend it, but I don't think they will because some of the BPO companies in Cebu are still operational, though majority were already like working from home. But I know there are still like some accounts or process that they're still working in the company. And then third is food and health services will still be regulated. So will be regulated na ang food and health services. And then arrives for when it comes to like airport, you know. So arriving of international flight so are strictly not allowed. So there's no more international flight coming in to Mactan International Airport, and then but departure are still, you know, they're still allowing people to leave Cebu, but incoming flights it's a no-no. So better yet sa katong na ay mga plans nga mag vacation abroad or something, but so I suggest pahuway lang sa di lang sa tamo di sa tamo mo travel. And then more uniform personnel. So daghan dati kita mga daghang military personnel outside na sa dalan. So they'll be on the streets, you know, because they will be implementing the enhanced community quarantine. And as we all know, Filipinos are very, very, very hard-headed. They don't really understand what's the enhanced community quarantine, what the government is doing. So the government is just doing this for all of us. So I suggest let's just follow, diba? So wala may mawala siguro sa to, so if we'll follow. So the enhanced community quarantine, it was announced yesterday, and then as far as I know, I've read the executive order from Governor Garcia, and supposedly it should be on 27th, but iya man gi-change, so that's why mo to ganina akong gi-mention ng mga dates. So gi-change nila, which is pretty nice. It's because at least people would be able to prepare. And then kay nagpanic buying na ba daw ang mga tao. So right now it's already 2 a.m. as I've mentioned earlier, and it's very, very quiet in our area. And as you know, FYI, 6 pa lang sa evening once it's already like nighttime, or once it's already like ngit-ngit, you know, when the sun is down, so there's no more people. You can see people outside their houses. Before, you can see like a lot, but right now there's none, as in zero. Makita lang nimo mga motorcycles, you know, habal-habal. So that's it. Mo na siya yung makita. So life here, for those who are not in the Philippines, or you know, for those Pinoy who are abroad, so life here, it's still, I would say, a little bit normal when it comes to the household, but it's really not normal outside. So that's why I'm urging all Filipinos, especially Cebuanos, you know, just to be inside their houses or their homes. Stay home. Just stay home at home, and then at least this is like a good time to spend with your family, spend time with them, because as we all know, we just like what we usually do is work and then go out, and then work balay work, but at least we have, this is like a good time. There are like advantages and disadvantages to the situation, and let's take advantage of the advantages, like spending time with our family. And the disadvantage is, you know, it's a hassle, like you need to follow everything, but hey, it's for our own cause, you know, it's just for us. So I suggest let's follow. And then the number of cases here in Cebu, as far as I know, I need to check, but don't like, you know, say na I'm giving you false or fake news. But as far as I know, there are 3 cases, COVID cases here in Cebu, in the Cebu Island. That's what I know. But I may be no longer updated, but I'll check. But that's what I know. Let me check here kung pila nakabuok ang, you know, ang COVID na, because I really don't know yet kung pila yun sila. So Let me check here. Okay, so based on my research, for the entire Central Visayas, it says that they have 15 cases, and then like there were 7 new cases they that was just reported or confirmed for for the entire Central Visayas. So that's why it makes it 15. That's what I read in the internet right now. And then they've mentioned that they also have a term they coined it like presumptive positive. So probably they're just assuming that it's positive, but it's not really positive for confirmatory tests. That's what I'm understanding. And then it says here that this brought to 15 the total number of such cases in the province, including the cities of Cebu, Mandaue, and Lapu-Lapu. So there's actually like a lot if you're going to think of it. But according to this news portal, it says that health officials in the province said there was just one absolute positive case that they confirmed, which was the person is around 65 years old, and then they said that he is confined in a private hospital here in Cebu City, and then and I believe the person is already or the patient is already doing well. The vitals are are stable, so I believe the person will be able to recover, and he is 65 years old. So I'm really hoping that he be able to recover from this sickness or from this illness. So yeah, so that's it. Those were like the information that I can share to everyone, because probably you're asking like what's going on in Cebu, because media is really the folks in our media industry are very much dili siya tanan ilang ihatag yun na information. So ilang i-highlight is katong murag makuan lang sa mga tao nga kana bang, how do I say this one, kanang mabenta sa mga tao. So I'm telling you, Cebu, the folks here in Cebu is not, I mean the situation here in Cebu, it's not really as similar to that in Manila. So ang situation sa Cebu medyo okay pa siya. Mo na ako masulti so far. Pero ang transportation lang yun problema yung transportation. Like makasakay pa tinuod ka, pero di na siya, as in the jeepneys are very difficult to find. Morning na katong for the first few like last week na pa yung mga pan. And then social distancing sa jeepney last week. I'm talking about last week. Grabe, dili yun, di siya ma-follow. But this week they said nga gi-stricto naman ko nilag maayo. So I hope restricted siya, because for the entire week since Monday I was not able to go out because I'm working from home. So mauna siya. So work from home na mi karon. Thank God. So I'm taking advantage of spending time with my family. So mo na siya ang situation. So if you remember, I mentioned earlier ng traffic. So napagid siguro yung nasakyan ng mga tao yes ganinang buntag. So kana nagpanic buying na ang mga tao. Like 2 weeks ago, alcohols were very difficult to find alcohol. And then right now, nang grocery ko sa La Nueva supermarket, because I'm from Minglanilla. And then sa Minglanilla nga La Nueva, doon na gyud. So guys, ano sad sa Minglanilla, wala na po yung alcohol. I haven't seen alcohol. Metro, sa Metro po sa Minglanilla, guys, ano Metro sa Minglanilla, wala na po yung alcohol. So, sa mga, um, sa pharmacies, wala na po. Pharmacies na noon. Sa mga pharmacy, wala na po. Wala na po sila. Wala na yung alcohol sa pharmacy. So, lisod na siya pangitaw ng alcohol. Karon good thing ay, amo nilang gani akong alcohol. Pwede nilang gamaya sa akong alcohol. So, but anyway, laban lang. I know, kaya ni siya. So, let's pray. All Cebuanos, I'm asking all Cebuanos around the world and all the Filipinos, let's pray. I know, makakaya rin na to. Kani siya na kuan. Let's just stop spreading like fake news kanang mga news nga wala gyud basis. So let's stop that. So let's get the updates from the authorities, from DOH, and the DOH is also doing their best. They're giving out updates every afternoon. That's every day they're giving out updates. So kana daghan na pog politicians nga mga natakdan diri sa Pilipinas. Ang pinakainit karon is si Coco Pimentel. So that's what so mo na gikumbati karon og mga sa mga tao. But I hope new things will be fine. But yeah, so si Coco Pimentel gikumbati karon. So I don't want to talk too much about politics because it's really different because we have different views about politics. So I just want to give you like an update on the ground here sa Cebu. So okay siya so far. Niingon to sila na another update dito gahapon na we need to wear daw like glasses or eyeglasses to protect us because ang kagaw daw mosulod dito siya sa mata. So somehow similar to that in Wuhan nga ang mga tao sa Wuhan nagsulod sila goggles. So wala pa man so far. Wala pa man nagkuan pero naay uban lang yun nga mga tao nga kanang naningkamot yun sila og may to protect themselves which is very understandable. So namalit na po sila og glasses. So kana siya. So you wear protective gears, as much as you want and as much as you can. And then kana do alcohol, wash your hands, and then be clean. And then that's it. I'll just be giving out more updates most probably. Like from time to time if I have time as well. So karon ni take time lang ko ani because I want also to share to everyone that Cebu City is implementing, or not just Cebu City but the entire Cebu province is implementing the enhanced community quarantine. And Cebuanos should not worry. And then this is not really a lockdown, it's more on being strict on the home quarantine that the government is implementing, and we should follow it because it's only for our own good. All right, so up until next time, so magbalita rasad ko next time kung saan po ang mga panghitabo, and I'll try to make it shorter. Okay, bye guys.